Hello students, so this is the part 3rd. Here I will cover the first chapter of your book, that is How Daddy Decided What He Wanted to Be by Alexander Ruskin. So students, as in previous video, already I have told you that little Daddy wanted to become a shepherd as he was thinking that after becoming a shepherd, I can make a sharp noise. Okay, but now again Daddy changes his mind, he again changes his aim, and now what he wanted to become, after listening that, I think you all will laugh. सच में बहुत हंसी आने वाली है and you will think that seriously. Let's start the text of this chapter. Finally he decided that he really wanted to be a dog. Now अब डैडी ने क्या सोचा, that I will be a dog. All that day, means the day when he decided that I want to become a dog, all that day he ran around on all fours. All fours means with his hands and knees on the ground. जिस तरह से एक छोटा बच्चा ग्राउंड पर चलता है, in the same way with on all fours he was on the ground. He was crawling on the ground. Even he started barking at strangers. उसने भौंकना भी स्टार्ट कर दिया at strangers. Strangers means unknown persons. Okay. He even tried to bite an elderly lady. उसने काटने की भी कोशिश की to an elderly lady when she wanted to pet his head. Hair pet means that तब भी आप कोई एक कुछ अच्छा काम करते हैं. So your parents used to pet you. Pet means they used to say, wow, well done, keep it up. In this way you have to do good works, you have to do good things. अच्छा काम किया आपने, तो पीछे इस तरह से थपथपाया जाता है. तो in the same way here the elderly lady wanted to pet his head, but little Teddy tried to bite her. Little Teddy learned how to bark very well. उसने बहुत अच्छे से सीख लिया था that how to bark. But he could not learn how to scratch behind his ears with his foot, though he tried very hard. Means उसने बहुत कोशिश की that how to scratch behind his ears, but he could not. Means here we can say that here Daddy have learned how to bark, but he was unable to learn the other activities of the dog. Okay, so he thought that if he went outside and sat next to the rover, he would learn more quickly. तो अब यहाँ पे डैडी ने क्या सोचा that if I will sit next to the rover is also a dog, और उसने यही सोचा that if I will sit next to the rover, then I can learn more quickly. मैं बहुत जल्दी से सीख जाऊँगा that how dog used to perform the other activities like scratching behind his ears. Okay, that's exactly what he did. और वो बाहर गया, रोवर के पास बैठा, and he started learning that how other dogs used to scratch behind their ears. Just then an officer came walking down the street. He stopped and looked at the daddy. He watched him for a while and then he asked. And then suddenly what happens, an officer came down. He stopped and looked at the daddy. He was thinking that what daddy is doing in this way, that he is sitting next to the dog rover and what he is doing. So after watching a while, कुछ देर देखने के बाद, an officer asked him, what are you doing, daddy? And what the daddy replied, let's see here. I want to be a dog, little daddy said. Don't you want to remain a human? So what an officer replied here, क्या तुम human नहीं रहना चाहते हो, एक इंसान नहीं बनकर रहना चाहते हो, and you want to become a dog? So I have been a human being for a long time, daddy said. अरे बहुत लंबा टाइम हो गया. I have been a human being and now I want to change something, and that's why I want to become a dog. So what the officer replied here, what sort of human being are you if you can't even be a dog? कि तुम dog जिस तरह से परफॉर्म करता है, जिस तरह से वो सब सारी एक्टिविटीज़ कर सकता है, that you can't do easily. So what sort of human being are you? तो कैसे इंसान हो तुम? Is that what a human beings like? Well, what is he like, daddy asked. So daddy asked the officer that what is he like? You think about it yourself, the officer said and walked away. So what the officer said here, that you have to think it by yourself, that what kind of person, what you are. इतना ऑफिसर ने कहा and he walked away. He was not laughing and didn't even smile, but little Teddy suddenly felt much ashamed of himself. And he began to think. Now Daddy began to think. He was thinking that what I am like, मैं किसकी तरह हूँ और मेरे को क्या बनना चाहिए. He thought and that more he thought, the more ashamed he was of himself. The officer had not explained anything to him, but he suddenly understood that he could not change his mind every day. And what was most important, he realized that he was too small to know what he wanted to be. So now here Daddy realized that I am too small to know what I wanted to be. कि अभी मैं समझ ही नहीं पा रहा कि मेरे को बनना क्या है. As first he wanted to become a night watchman, then he wanted to become an ice cream seller, then he wanted to become a shunter. In this way, he used to change his aim in life. Okay. The next time he was asked, और कुछ टाइम बाद तब नेक्स्ट टाइम उससे किसी ने पूछा, the someone asked him that what you want to become. And now this time Daddy replied, I want to be a human being. And this was the best reply that he have given. And this time no one laughed. इस बार कोई हंसा नहीं उसके रिप्लाई पर. And little Teddy understood that this was the best answer of all. अब little Teddy समझ चुका था. Now this is the best reply that I have to give to all of them who used to ask me that what I wanted to become. He still thinks so. First of all, you have to be a good human being. उसने और सोचा इस चीज के लिए. And then he understood the one thing, that first you have to be a good human being. That is the most important for a pilot, a shepherd, and an ice cream man. And after all, a human being does not really have to know how to scratch behind his car with his foot. So now what he decided, that I wanted to be a good human being. And he also thought that before becoming a pilot or a doctor or an ice cream seller or a shepherd, it is important to become a good human being. For example, you can take here, you want to become a doctor, okay, and you are not a good human being. आप एक अच्छे इंसान नहीं हैं, and you become a doctor, nobody will came to you. आपके पास कोई आएगा ही नहीं. So how you will earn? You can't. So what is your aim in life? That is right. वो ठीक है, उस पर रहिए, उसको फिक्स रखिए. But before that, you should become a good human being. That is the necessary thing. That is the moral from this chapter we get, that it is important to become a good human being first. This is that you want to become a pilot, you want to become an engineer, doctor, or other thing, that is a secondary thing. But the most important thing is that you should become a good human being first. So this is the chapter here that we have completed. Thank you.